Hi guys, welcome back. ThorinCW here. We're on Roblox Islands today for their latest cow update. I'm going to be showing you in this video how to get all the stuff and how to make them and what the materials you require as well. So before we get into the video, I just want to say if you are new to the channel or not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, it would really mean the world to me. Please turn on the post notification bell with all notifications turned on so you don't miss out on my future video uploads or live streams. Please feel free to leave a comment in the section down below as I do reply to all comments, and if you enjoy the video please smash that thumbs up button. Let's see how many likes we can get on the video today. Okay guys, so before we get into the video I'm just going to show you what's been released on the website, so I'll be right back. Okay guys, so as you can see here it says update log was the 2nd of October. I am doing the video a little bit later than the update date because I wanted to get all items in the game first to show you them all, as well as showing you how to make them. So let's go over the update log. It says that cows have arrived. There's new gold deposits that spawn on your island, just like the copper islands, so you can actually get gold now as well as copper. They've released a new weapon blueprint called the Rageblade. You can make cheese by using the Cheesemaker. You can make the Red Bronze Ingot by using the refinery that they've added, so I'll show you that as well. They've released a animal wellbeing kit that you can check the health of your animal. There's a hay bed that you can make, a wheat trough, and it also says here that the deposit islands now spawn close to your main island, so that's even better. And they've also fixed an issue that causes island corruption, and also a client performance improvement. Okay guys, so we'll get straight back into the game. Okay guys, so we're back in the game. Now, as it said, cows have arrived on our islands. Now, I have managed to coax my cow from my portal onto here, and I've actually encased him in a little cow pen. Now, as you can see here, you can pat the cow to get him to be happy. You can also make milk buckets. So you can make buckets that you can use to milk your cow, and then you actually get milk buckets, which I'll show you now. So there you go, you can actually get milk buckets. Now these milk buckets are used to make cheese, so I'll show you how to make those in a second. You've got a hay bed, you've got a wheat trough that you can put wheat in for your cow to eat, and you can also hand feed the cow as well by finding out what his favourite foods are, which is the animal wellbeing kit. So if you equip that and just press F, it will show you their favourite foods, and they all do vary. So mine likes oranges, apples and lemons, and other people's might like a different range of stuff including carrots and other stuff. Okay guys, so I'm going to show you how to make all this stuff. So if we go to the Workbench tier 3, all the stuff's in here that you can make. The first thing that you need to make will be the animal bench. Requires 30 wood and 5 iron to make. When you make this, you have 4 different items in there that you can make, but you have to unlock them by leveling up the new animal vendor, which is I think it's Taylor. So I'll go and show you that animal vendor shortly. Now to make cheese you need to make a cheesemaker, but you need to get the new vendor up to level 3 to make this cheesemaker. So as I said, you do need to get level 3 to unlock this cheesemaker, so I will show you that as well. There's a new refinery, which is this, the Red Bronze Refinery. Requires 100 steel plates, 250 copper rods and 25 steel rods also. Now originally when this was released on the update day, this wasn't actually working properly. You would feed the stuff in there and it wouldn't go in, it would just drop below the refinery, so you'd have to break the refinery and pick it all up. Now thankfully they have done a little patch which has actually fixed it for a few people, because it wasn't that issue for every single person. It was only a handful of people that were having issues with this, but they did manage to fix it, so I will show you that actually working, and that does actually make your new bronze ingot, which you can see down here. So that's everything in the workbench that you need to know about making. So when you do make the animal bench, you can see here, you can make buckets which you will use to get your milk buckets. You can make your animal wellbeing kit when you level the vendor up to level 2. When you get to level 3 vendor, you can make your wheat trough, and when you get to level 4 vendor, you can make your hay bed. So as you can see, to make a bucket it requires 3 iron ingots. To make the animal wellbeing kit is 5 iron ingots and 20 wood. The wheat trough is 30 pine wood and 3 iron ingots, and the hay bed is 50 wheat. Now obviously these two here will be for feeding your cow and letting your cow go to sleep on a nice hay bed overnight. This animal wellbeing kit will allow you to find out what the health of the animal is, of i.e. how much he is loving you on your island and is feeding, whether he needs feeding or not. Now the buckets, you do need to make these to make the milk buckets from milking the cow. When you have got the milk buckets, you will be able to start unlocking the stuff from here. Now as I said, I'll show you the new vendor. Now the new vendor is on the main island where they were constructing the new building, which is the animal barn, and the new vendor is over here called Talia. Now you can see, if you click it here, says obviously your name and then what you can do. If you ask her to tell you about animals, she will give you different stuff every now and again. So you can see it says make sure to feed your animals every day. Lucy usually gets hungry in the morning. And then if you go into view offers, you can sell milk buckets and sell cheese. Now I've got it max level 4, but you do need to do little side quests to get up the levels. Now from level 1 to level 2 you need to pat the cow 3 times. Then when you have done that one, to finish off the level 1 to level 2 you need to sell 3 milk buckets. So you will obviously have to get milk buckets from the cow and sell them. Then when you go on to level 2 to level 3, you need to hand feed the cow 10 times, and if I remember correctly you then have to pat the cow another 10 times. That will get you to level 3, and from level 3 to level 4 you need to sell 50 cheeses, and each cheese requires 1 milk bucket. And then after you've sold 50 cheese you have to hand feed the cow another 10 times to fully max it out. But when you get to level 3 it unlocks the cheese and it unlocks your cheese press. So if we go back to the island, excuse me, as I said, when you get to level 3 it does unlock the cheese press here. As you can see I've got cheese now at the moment. All you do, you put the milk in there and then you'll start compressing the milk into cheese. It does take quite a long time to actually compress it into cheese. I think it's around about 2.5 minutes to 2 minutes 45 per cheese press. Now I have actually got 2 cheese presses, but they do cost quite a bit to actually make. So if you have got spare materials you can make it. As you can see it's 30 birch wood and 50 iron. So if you've got a lot of birch wood you can actually make a lot of these. Or if you go hunting around other people's islands, they will be selling these in the vending machines, and I've seen these going between 300,000 and 500,000. Now personally I don't think they are worth that much at the moment, but because it's a new update people will be taking advantage of selling these for a higher price. Obviously when the market gets flooded with all these then the prices will drop down, and being it only costs 50 iron and 30 birch wood, I'd probably say you would end up looking to buy these maybe between 10 and 15,000 probably, and they'll probably hang around that at the time being and then hopefully drop down even further when that market gets even more fuller. But you can see it's halfway at the moment to making the cheese, but then when obviously you do get the cheese out there you'll get your cheese here. Then all you do, you go and sell the cheese to the vendor, and then you will be able to complete the missions. Now as I said, you can get the milk off here by just pressing the bucket and press F. Then if you have got your food, get an apple out. Hopefully I can feed him. Yeah, so as you can see there, cow, press F to feed, press F to feed, and it feeds him. And then if you inspect the cow, you can see how many hearts he's got and how full he is on his health. Now this will actually go up even more if you keep patting the cow in the area that you've actually got, or if you want to let him run round, you can let him run round, but then it's a little bit harder to actually catch him. Now, as I said, this is the new the Red Bronze Refinery. Now, to make a Red Bronze Ingot, it requires 2 gold ingots and 30 copper ingots. Now, if your gold islands spawn close to your copper islands, then even better, you can actually put that on and actually combine it. Unfortunately, my copper island is over there and over there, but my 2 gold islands spawned quite close to my island, and as you can see, I've been collecting the stuff so far and I've actually got quite a lot. Now I am going to remodel this because I should have put the smelter here and the industrial chest there, so this will collect my gold ore into chests and then it'll throw it one at a time, and then it'll save any backlogs on the smelter. Same with it over there, so I will be redoing this the same as my copper ore veins. But as you can see, I've actually made this to combine over here, so eventually I am going to be destroying my copper veins and hopefully they reappear closer to here, and then I will use that new red refinery around this area because I can just get all the stuff out of the chests and then just constantly make the red bronze ingots. Now I will show you how to make them by throwing the stuff into the new refinery. Now, as I said, originally when this was released, you'd put it in the industrial chest, it'll come out and it'll either hang around at the front, won't go in, or it'll just drop through and go on the floor and you'd have to destroy it. But they've actually fixed that now, so if I show you that, so if I put 30 bronze in at the moment, so 30 copper, and then put that gold in there and just say directional out, now you can see that's actually going out and it's going in, and then when it gets to the required amount it will actually compress the ingot. So I'm just going to stand here, and then when 2 gold has gone out I can show you the ingot being pressed and being thrown out into the other chest. So there's a 30 copper, there's 1, and there's 2 gold. Oh, wrong one. So there you go, there's the new red bronze ingot, a high quality alloy made of copper and gold. I've got 2 of them now, but the reason why you need these, I believe, is they've released a new weapon. Now the new weapon, as I said, is a Rageblade. I haven't got the blueprint yet, but I dare say you will have to use these new ingots to make this new weapon. So I'm not sure how many ingots are required to get this, get the new weapon at the moment. I have tried farming for the blueprint and unfortunately I haven't got it yet. I was farming for around about 4 or 5 hours and I didn't get it. But to get the blueprint you have to go to the Buffalkors island and kill the Buffalkors to get the new blueprint. Now you will get a lot of resources from there while you're trying to get the blueprint. I actually managed to get quite a lot of where are they? I got 256 Wizard Island keys from actually killing all the Buffalkors, and I actually also got, when I find it, I got 14 buffalo crystals here. Originally I only had 8, so I actually got 6 buffalo crystals while I was farming trying to get the blueprint. So as you can see, you will get quite a lot of resources from there while you're farming. I'm not sure what the percentage rate is for the drop on the new blueprint, but I dare say it's going to be the same as what the vamp bow was and the title blueprint for the title book. which is around about 4,000 monsters killed before it drops. Now, unfortunately, being that there's only 2 Buffalkors on the Buffalkor Island, that will actually be a lot longer to kill. So I think with the last couple of blueprints, you could usually get them within around about 3 or 4 hours, because there was 3 monsters on each island for the wizard and the scorpion. Being there's only 2 Buffalkors, you might end up looking longer than 4 hours, probably 6 hours plus. As I said, I was farming for about 4 or 5 hours, and I didn't get the blueprint, unfortunately. So I will keep trying, because I do want to show you this new Rageblade and show you what mats are required to make the Rageblade. But obviously I've showed you how to make the wheat trough, the wheat bed, how to feed the cow, how to milk the cow, how to make cheese. That reminds me, I'll go back down here and actually show you. So there you go, it's actually compressed it now into cheese, so you just press F and it will automatically go into my backpack. As you can see there, 1 cheese in the backpack. I've showed you obviously what the mats are required to get the stuff. If you can, and you want to try and keep your cow in one location, because if you can keep it in one location, you can obviously auto grind in one spot to get a lot of milk buckets. So if you can make sure that the cow doesn't go too far and you put it in a little enclosure like this, you can just hover your mouse over there, have an auto clicker going, pressing F, with obviously your bucket selected, and then as you can see, you can just keep collecting milk, and that will actually be a lot easier to get your 50 buckets of milk if you want to AFK the cow if you're doing anything else, and then you can just throw it into your cheese press to make the 50 cheeses. But as I said, remember, you do need to be level 3 vendor on Talia, which is the new animal vendor. Once you get to level 3, you will unlock that cheese press, which is right at the bottom of the Workbench tier 3. I believe it's also in Workbench tier 1, being it's a starter item, so you don't need to have Workbench tier 3, I don't believe. But if you haven't got Workbench tier 3 to make the other stuff, you can obviously just drop onto anyone else's island, and you should be able to use their Workbench to make the stuff that you haven't got in your Workbench. Okay guys, so I've showed you how to make the new Red Bronze Ingot as well. I will try my hardest to get that blueprint so I can show you the new weapon, because being that it says it's a Rageblade, I'm believing it may be a big type of sword like the Aquamarine sword, which is down here, or hopefully, being that we've got a sword and a hammer already, I would like to see a pretty big war axe. I know you can do a little war axe in the anvil, which is obviously where is it? There. So the iron war axe is there. I would like to see a bigger version of this. Excuse me. And obviously, hopefully, it does a lot more damage than your gilded steel hammer, and the vamp bows and the aquamarine swords. So it would be nice to actually walk around with a big, massive war axe. Obviously, in red bronze ingot colour, just attacking the monsters and killing them left, right, and centre. So it would actually be nice. So hopefully, if I do get that blueprint, guys, I will do another video and show you that. As I said, I am doing this video slightly later than the release date because I wanted to get all the stuff made and opened and unlocked so I could show you guys. Now, as I said, to make this red bronze ingot, you do need 100 steel plates and 250 copper ingots. Now, you do need 25 ingots per copper rod, so it does take quite a long time to actually make these. But if you have got obviously a little factory like this, I did actually do a video on this showing you this little factory, but I've actually modified it now. So what I do, I actually just position myself like this, and then when I've got it in my hand, I just drop it straight there. It goes straight in, because when I was dropping it down here, sometimes it was bouncing around and getting stuck, or not going in. So now I'm going to be destroying this part, and I'm just going to be using this like it is here, or similar to that, but instead of using the industrial chest, I'll just stand by the conveyor and just drop it in, and then you can just obviously keep constantly tapping the Q button to drop the items in that you require. It'll be a lot quicker than putting it in the industrial chests, because as you're seeing, that actually threw them out every couple of seconds, where if you're doing this on your own, you can just drop as many as you want, and it's that quick. You'll just go in and make it. So if you didn't see the video of me doing the copper and steel press on the video on there, I will try and put a link in the description down below, and then that will actually show you how you can use it to make the items a lot quicker to get the new Bronze Refinery. Okay guys, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, please smash that thumbs up button. If you feel, please feel free to leave a comment in the section down below, as I do respond to all comments that are left. As I said earlier, if you're new to the channel or not subscribed yet, it would really mean the world to me if you hit that subscribe button. Also, turn on that post notification bell with all notifications turned on, so you'll be informed of my next video uploads and my live streams that I do, and my giveaways in certain videos also. Okay guys, so as I said, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and that's everything. So I will catch you in the next video. Stay safe guys, and peace out.